This is the Farmington Feed, bringing you information from the city of Farmington.
Welcome back to another episode of Farmington Feed. We are live today at the Farmington Dew Days parade. It is Sunday, June 26th. I am Lauren Siebenaller, the city's communication specialist. And here with me, I have Kellee Omlid, the city's Parks and Recreation Director.
Good afternoon, Lauren. I'm very excited to be here with you on the Farmington Feed.
Very exciting. And we are just going to talk through some of the awesome organizations coming through.
It's going to be a great day for a parade. It is sunny and 70, and what a day we're going to have, Lauren.
Absolutely beautiful. So I'm looking to getting into it. So we are right out in front of City Hall right now. We're in a blue lift. It's kind of hard to miss us here.
And did we say we're live from the Farmington Dew Days parade? Leading us off is the Farmington Police, serving residents of Farmington since 1872, Lauren. Did you see their patch, their new patch?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It is so cool.
Just for this year, the 150th.
They have a 150th patch. So neat. It looks like the chief of police is driving the police truck.
Gary Rutherford.
He is yelling at us as we speak. Now we have the VFW Legion Color Guard.
So they are sporting a 1929 Ford Sport Coupe with officers from the VFW Legion Club. And those officers are the president of the American Legion Auxiliary, Kim Lomas, and the chaplain of the American Legion Auxiliary, Claire Gramitz.
It looks like they are going to do a salute here, Lauren. Everybody's standing at attention for the flags. Going to have a few shout-outs today, I think, Lauren. That's what's going to make this fun. Again, Kim Lomas and Claire riding in the super cool car.
That is so cool looking.
Who do we have up next, Lauren?
Looks like we have
the VFW, American Legion, Support Our Troops Haunted House, Yellow Ribbon, and Veterans Memorial. Tell me a little bit about them.
So they are proudly working together to support the area veterans, military personnel, and their community. They do an amazing job out here.
And following directly behind them is the Minnesota Army National Guard.
They are a part-time component of the Army serving our state and country right here in Minnesota.
What do you think about that four-wheel vehicle there, Lauren?
That looks pretty cool. I mean, it's got like some camo on the top there. It's all beige color.
That looks like it would be fun to roll through the mud in.
I agree. Go out for a rip, you know?
I agree, especially when it's not your vehicle.
So coming up next is the Farmington Tiger Marching Band. In 2021, they were the first place champions of Class AA. They are your Farmington Tiger Marching Band.
That's pretty cool, Lauren. First place champions?
Yes.
State champions.
Mm-hmm. Under the direction of Aaron Holmes, the 160-member marching band begins their season with pride at the Farmington Dew Days parade right now.
They are going to be playing Night on Bald Mountain by Modus Mussorgsky?
Mussorgsky? Arranged by J. Bob Cook. And we'll kind of take a little break from talking here just so we can hear them and their amazing music that they do. I mean, 160 members, that is huge.
That is a lot of orange approaching us.
A lot of orange. they are so good.
They are awesome. I don't think we're going to get any candy up here, Lauren.
Oh, man.
I think we might be a little too high.
Up here, up here.
Now approaching us is the Marshall Lines.
Marshall Lines Mid-Country Bus Company and Minnesota Coaches. They are proud providers of safe and reliable school bus and motor coach transportation for Farmington and the surrounding communities since 1948.
I went to their big rig event on Friday night, Lauren, and
Yeah.
it was awesome. My niece and nephew had a great time. We're very excited to have Marshall Lines in our community since 1948.
That's huge.
I believe that school bus there is one of the originals. I did go in it on Friday night. It was pretty cool.
Vintage. Yeah.
I did not expect it to look like that, though.
No, me neither. Like the curved top.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
It almost looks modern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But vintage always comes back, doesn't it?
It does. It always does. So up next, we have the Farmington Fire Department. They have been serving those in need since 1873. So next year will be their 150th anniversary, just as the city is celebrating their 150th today. Well, this year. They have 58 paid on-call firefighters and 2 full-time chiefs.
They are top-notch. Best in the
Absolutely.
area.
We got Deputy Chief Matt Price driving through right now. He does all of the fire inspections and such for businesses in the community.
Did you know they protect 25,000 residents in approximately 80 square miles for the city of Farmington and the townships of Castle Rock, Eureka, and Empire?
Wow. I did know that.
You did? I
But
did
maybe
not.
someone else doesn't know.
I did not know that. What does their white color mean?
So the white color of their apparatus dates back to 1941. During World War II, so red paint was more expensive, so they opted to save money and paint their 1941 engine white, and that has been the tradition ever since.
So cool. A history lesson right in front of us today,
Yeah,
Lauren.
yeah.
I did not know that. Is that the old-time fire truck that they just got working, Lauren?
It is not. I'm not sure which one that is.
That one
It
is...
looks like an older one.
It does. It does.
On the back it says, donations by the VFW, post 7662, Eagles.
And then we have the ladder truck.
Oh, yes.
If you have not been out to an event and seen the ladder truck, you need to go see it.
Definitely.
It is.
It's huge. And
It
it's
is.
it's such a great apparatus to have in our community with apartment buildings and just tough spaces to get to sometimes.
I do not think I would ever want to call to the top of it, but it's neat to look at.
Yeah, we can watch them do that.
For sure. They're trained professionals.
And the ladder one was new last year. I mean, it was such an investment in our fire department too.
Yes, very much so. Needed truck in so many ways.
They are a noisy bunch, aren't they?
They are. I don't know how we're going to talk about the Farmington Ambassadors program. I don't know if you can hear me, Lauren, but can you tell me a little bit about the Farmington Ambassadors?
Yeah, the Farmington Ambassador program exists to provide opportunities to young women and girls in the Farmington area. Ambassadors gain poise, speaking abilities, and community service experience during their time with the program. And it looks like we have our newly crowned ambassadors for this year, along with Farmington Mayor Joshua Hoyt.
Congratulations to all the girls, all the participants. Such a great program.
Yeah.
We wish you well as you tour the parade circuit.
The ambassadors travel near and far to share the Farmington story and goodwill. The program's intent is to teach skills that will be invaluable throughout their life. And I will mention the crowned ambassadors for this year. We have Amelia, Miss Farmington Ambassador Amelia, Miss Farmington Ambassador Paige, Miss Farmington Ambassador Reese, Junior Ambassador Addison, Junior Ambassador Riley, and Junior Ambassador Cicely.
Up next, we have Polici Ace Hardware.
Polici is, one of the businesses in town you really take notice of. They are everywhere.
Everywhere, very community focused. So helpful when you go in the store to buy items that you need.
So helpful. I just went in there the other day to buy a fishing license,
Oh,
and I ended up, getting a little Yeti cooler, can koozie. It's amazing.
Where are you going fishing, Lauren?
Oh, down on the Vermilion.
Cool.
Yeah, Ravenna Township.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Apple Autos. If you're looking for your next vehicle, stop in at Apple Autos. They have 9 brand, 5 location dealers in the Twin Cities.
Check out any one of the Apple Autos locations in the Twin Cities or online at appleautos.com.
Hey, Lauren, did you know that there's no dealer markups? Just the best inventory at the best price.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but I don't like haggling when I go to buy
know.
things.
Yeah.
I want your lowest, best price.
I agree. It's so much pressure, I feel like, when you go in there.
I agree. It's a chess game, and someone's going to walk away not happy.
Yeah, it's nice to just cut out all of the in-between there.
I agree.
Up next, we have Cornerstone Preschool and Childcare from right here in Farmington. They provide care for children ages 6 weeks to 11 years in our community since 2018. At Cornerstone, they understand that finding care for your children is one of the most important decisions you'll make. They strive to be the safe, nurturing environment where your child can learn and play while you are away worry-free.
Right across from the Quick Trip in downtown Farmington, you can't miss them.
No, you can't miss them. Their building is beautiful too, and their outside player area looks so nice.
It does. It is really nice place and building, so I would agree with you, Lauren.
And so many little kids running around here, passing out some candy.
You can't miss them in their bright pink
No.
T-shirts. Good crowd today, Lauren. Enjoying the parade on a wonderful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. I know they extended the parade route just by another block or so up to Oak. So it looks like, Farmington's having no problem filling that space up.
Yeah. Did they extend it by a block just because of the number of people they were anticipating?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the reasoning was.
The Minnesota Renaissance Festival. Lauren, I have never been to the Renaissance Festival before. Tell me about it.
No way. It is such a blast. It's in Shakopee, Minnesota. They put on a bunch of fun costumes. They take you back to the old English days. There's so many things that you can do there. I like to do the axe throwing, and the comedy shows that they put on are top notch. And then just walking around and all the good food you can eat. My personal favorite is the turkey legs.
Of course, you cannot go to an event like that without a turkey leg.
And the lines just go around super far back. It's crazy, but they're delicious, and everyone should go check it out. They are open weekends starting August 20th to October 2nd, plus Labor Day, September 5th, and Festival Friday, September 30th. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., rain or shine, and free parking.
I will have to make it a point to get out there this fall.
Yeah, we should get a city group going there.
We should. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Castle Rock Bank and Agency.
Castle Rock Agency wishes to congratulate the city of Farmington on 150 years of community pride, and they wish to honor the city of Farmington for 150 years of community spirit.
Well, Lauren, this looks like a fun, interesting next float.
What is this one coming up? Oh, this is Title Boxing Club in Lakeville. Get fit, not hit at the Health Club voted best fitness center in Lakeville 3 times. Burn up to 1,000 calories per class at Title as you knock out stress, lose weight, and tighten and tone your entire body. They serve all ages and fitness levels, and they will help you unleash your inner fighter as you overcome any battle life throws at you. Wow, they have so much energy out here today. I'm sure you can hear on the mics they're throwing punches into each other's gloves.
Hey, I think we should go take a class there sometime, Lauren.
Probably should. I need to work on my upper body strength a little bit. Got to be prepared for anything.
You're absolutely right.
Up next, we have Appliance Renew. They serve the Farmington community with new scratch and dent appliances. They are located at 821 3rd Street. They're right down the block, basically, from Farmington City Hall.
Hey, Lauren, I had my dryer go out on a Friday night, and I called Michael and his team on Saturday, and they were at my house on Monday fixing my dryer.
Wow.
So shout out to Appliance Renew. They are best in the business here in Farmington.
Up next, we have American Concrete Design. They are locally owned and operated, specializing in driveways, aprons, sidewalks, patios, steps, stamping colored concrete, and more. Shop local and call Dwayne. Coming up next is a face a lot of people will recognize, Jake Cordes. He is running for state senate.
He is running in the Republican primary for state senate in District 58. He is a Farmington native who wants to represent you in St. Paul. Lauren, if you remember, he was also on the school board a few years ago.
Yep, that's right.
And I think the primary is what date? August 9th, it looks like,
August 9th.
is the primary. So
Yes.
be sure to get out and vote.
Todd just gave a shout out to our podcast here.
The Farmington Feed, if you haven't heard of us.
Farmington Feed.
Subscribe on your favorite.
Podcast application.
There you go. We're on all of them, aren't we, Lauren?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora. I mean, there's so many out there.
Is there also a link to this on the city's website to the podcast?
That's right. Yep. Farmington Feed Podcast right on our website under communications.
When they come out, I turn it on when I'm working and listening to it, and you've had some great guests.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great so far. You know, I kind of hope that residents of Farmington will listen to it on their way to work or on their way home from work or when they're working out, wherever they listen to their podcasts.
Up next, we have Valmont Truck. They began in 1946, Lauren,
Wow.
when founder Robert B. Daughtry combined his $5,000 savings with a wholehearted belief that business could and should be done better. What do they do, Lauren? I got you, Lauren. The company grew into a global leader designing and manufacturing highly engineered products and services that support infrastructure development and agricultural productivity.
Thank you, Kelly.
You got it.
Oh, and look here, we have Dakota City Heritage Village Machinery. The machinery men are sharing 11 antique tractors in their collections. And wow, do those look so cool.
Those are some old tractors, Lauren.
Definitely.
How technology has changed and gotten better.
Yeah. But you know what? Those old tractors, I mean, you can't beat them sometimes.
That's right. They were built for a lifetime.
They really were.
And guess what? They don't have electronics that go bad or go out.
Right. The Dakota City Heritage Village Machinery men meet every Tuesday morning and invite you to join them as they share time and work on antique machinery. All ages are welcome, and accompanying them today is some of the Tuesday morning ladies, which share time and work on projects for Dakota City Heritage Village. Both groups meet at Alberg Hall from 9 a.m. to noon every Tuesday, and they look forward to seeing you there.
Didn't expect to have as much fun as I am having.
I
And that's
know.
thanks to you, Lauren.
Aw, well, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Are the fire trucks coming back around? We got sirens again.
They're coming from all angles, I swear.
Looks like we have the St. Paul Winter Carnival approaching us. Did you know they're America's longest running international festival?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I did not know that either. They have some great costumes on, though. I'm liking it today.
Yeah, they do. Wow. Those are awesome costumes.
And approaching us is the junior royalty. Congratulations to all of them. Looks like we have the senior royalty court now from the St. Paul Winter Carnival. I did not even know they had a senior royalty court. Did you?
No, I did not know that. Looks like they have Douglas Doogie Dryland, King Winter the 64th, Deb Hess, Queen of the Northland, Debbie Sorgen, Princess of the Four Winds, and Bonnie Lopez, Senior Prime Minister. How fun is that?
That is awesome. Congratulations to them for winning their contest.
Okay, we got Farmington Wrestling coming up here.
Big program, lots of kids here. Farmington Wrestling is a pre-K through 12th grade program. It ensures our athletes reach their fullest potential by focusing on daily improvement of core values: grit, process, discipline, integrity, servant leadership, and teamwork. Registration opens at end of August.
So much orange again. I love it.
And they have both boys and girls, Lauren.
That is awesome.
Did you know that girls wrestling was a high school sport now?
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I agree. Up next, we have Dakota County Attorney Kathy Keena. Tell us a little bit about her, Lauren.
She has proudly served the people of Dakota County for the past 22 years in the Dakota County Attorney's Office. She is seeking to retain her position as county attorney in the upcoming election.
Up next, the 2022 Kiss the Pig winner.
Pam McCarthy from the Pam McCarthy Agency of American Family Insurance.
Congratulations to Pam and all the contestants for Kiss the Pig. Raised the most money ever, over $5,000.
Wow, that's amazing. And all the proceeds are going back to the Rambling River Center, is that right?
That is correct. They are currently fundraising for a passenger van. So thank you to all the businesses and community members who donated.
Yeah, there was quite a few this year.
Yes, there was.
I feel like this last year or so, there's been so many organizations and such that have been showing love for the Rambling River Center, and I love to see it. I mean, they're a great resource in the community.
You're absolutely right. And if you ever want to stop down and have a cup of coffee or play cards, please feel free to come on down.
Woodbury Ambassadors is driving by right now. Have to take a little pause here to wave at them all. Woodbury Days is coming up in August, from August 19th to the 21st. It's a family fun-filled weekend.
Little Miss Annie, Little Princess Emmett, and Little Princess Mia, and Senior Queen Michelle. Congratulations to those from Woodbury.
We got a nice fishing boat driving through here. It must be the Farmington High School fishing team.
That is so cool. We never had a fishing team when I was in high school.
I was just talking about my fishing license
You
earlier.
totally
I should
were.
hop on the boat and head
You
out with
probably
them.
would have been on the team if they would have had it when you would have been there.
I know, definitely. I wonder what kind of fish they catch.
Hopefully walleye.
Walleye?
Everybody loves a good fish fry with walleye.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I love to catch some northerns, though. They really put up a fight.
Who doesn't like a good challenge?
Yeah.
Who do we got next, Lauren?
We have and Conquer. They are the path of spiritual freedom. They are an active, individual, creative, spiritual practice. It is a companion and roadmap for your journey home to self-discovery, God discovery, and beyond.
Followed by Finch and Daisy Consulting.
Finch and Daisy Consulting is a real estate property accounting and consulting company based in Farmington. They offer full-service real estate accounting for some commercial and residential owners, software consulting services, and business coaching for businesses that are large and small.
Along with them was Complete Construction. I have had Zach over at my house doing work. He does an awesome job. So if you're looking for a home contractor I had a mice problem, he took care of it for me. Mice and ants, let's talk about. Zach is a good dude.
Looks like we have Northwoods Tree Service up next. They have a super cool green tractor thing coming by. Northwoods Tree Service and Land Clearing is a locally owned and family operated business right here in Farmington, Minnesota.
I sort of want to drive that tractor looking thing they have.
I kind of want to stand on the end and just have them hoist me up, see how tall I can get.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I'll hoist you up. I'll push the button.
And this here is Tin Cup's Steel Drum Band. Such cool music they're making here.
Those just look like barrels that they're pounding on, doesn't it?
Yeah. Steel Drum Band. Wow. How cool. I mean, did you know you can make that cool of music with just some like steel drums?
I did not know you could make such good music with just steel drums. Their website is tincups.org. I bet you they have their parade schedule on there if you want to see them for yourself.
Oh, I bet. For more information about bookings or joining the group, you can find them on Facebook or at tincups.org. So they do bookings too, which is pretty cool.
You could have them at your next family reunion.
There you go.
Or your block party. Up next, we have the Scouts BSA of Farmington. Scouting is the adventure of a lifetime. Farmington is home to 4 Scouts BSA troops and 2 Cub Scout packs. Boys and girls exploring camping, service projects, and leadership opportunities. Were you in Girl Scouts, Lauren?
I was for about a year or 2.
Okay, I
was a
was
brownie.
never.
No?
No, I'm not sure why my parents didn't introduce me to that.
It was pretty fun. I mean, we did some life skills and some camping skills. For my short time, it was definitely worth it.
Did you learn how to start a campfire?
I did not learn that, but I'm sure if I would have stuck with it, they would have taught me that one.
Probably.
Up next here, we have Sweet Needs Farmington Bakery. It is the place to go for the best baked goods around. They just expanded their storefront down here, and it looks amazing.
They do have some really delicious donuts. I was telling Lauren I bought a couple yesterday.
Yeah. What kind did you have again?
It was their award-winning lemon blueberry.
Oh, my goodness.
Very delicious.
I am really digging lemon stuff lately, so I'm sure I would love it.
We might have to walk Lauren down
Ooh.
after the parade to get her one.
That's a great idea.
Last Hope. is up next, a local no-kill volunteer foster rescue that has been operating within the city of Farmington for 35 years.
Wow. That is a long time.
Who doesn't love a puppy?
Yeah. I wonder if those ones are up for adoption, too.
Probably.
Bet they are.
So we have United States of America's Miss Minnesota. For 2022, it's Laura Lee Diaz. Her platform was supporting those surviving with scoliosis, partnered with nonprofit Setting Scoliosis Straight. Works to help adolescents with scoliosis overcome their struggles with mental health by turning pain into passion and letting kiddos know they are not alone on their journey to standing tall. Thank you for your work.
Yes, thank you, Miss Minnesota.
Old National Bank.
Old National Bank has been serving the community for the last 100 years. Stop in downtown to meet your local bankers. They are there for your financial needs.
100 years?
100 years.
Wow. They have been here almost the whole time Farmington has been a city.
Yeah, almost. So up next we have Synergy Dance Center. They are proud to serve Farmington and the surrounding communities as a more than just great dancing and YPAD certified studio. Synergy provides a solid dance education in a fun, friendly, age-appropriate atmosphere. As they finish their 12th year, they are honored to be recognized as the 2022 Sun This Week News Reader's Choice winner for the Best Dance Studio, Best Place to Work, Yoga Studio, and Summer Camps in Farmington and Rosemont for 4 years running.
That's a lot of awards,
That's a lot.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Shout out and congratulations to them.
They are killing it out there.
Jeff Sheridan is running for Dakota County Attorney. He has 35 years of experience as a defense attorney, and it was awarded Attorney of the Year in 2005, 2009, and 2011. Hey, Lauren, I think one of your favorite places is up next.
Fasan Training Kennels is coming up. My pupper, Oakley, goes to Fasan quite a bit, and he absolutely loves it. They offer dog training, both private and classes, overnight boarding, doggy daycare, like I just mentioned, grooming, and select retail. Fasan is in the business of educating people and dogs. And let me tell you, I mean, they teach you so much there. They're all about how to teach your dog with respect.
You know, Lauren, I don't have dogs, but I have been there with a friend who's training her dogs. Carol and her team are awesome. I've learned a lot, and I'm not a dog owner.
Right, I know. It's just very common sense training, and I really like it.
Yeah.
Up next here, we have Rice Street Royalty 2021 to 2022. They have Royalty Queen and Princesses representing for the north end of St. Paul.
And now we have Homestead Community Church. It is a place where we grow, encourage each other, and strengthen our faith. They love being a part of the Farmington community, working for a larger cause than ourselves. And I was mentioning earlier to Lauren, they had kiddie karaoke yesterday, and it was awesome. Lots of people singing.
What kind of songs were people singing?
Oh, I heard a girl sing, what's that song called, Girl on Fire? Is that the title of it? Is that Katy Perry that sings that?
I don't remember that one.
I would try and sing it for you, but I'm just not a good singer, and we don't want this podcast to be shut off on me.
Cut the mic.
Good call.
And it looks like we have the Farmington Youth Hockey Association up next. They are out encouraging youngsters to try hockey for free. If you have any interest in hockey, definitely check them out. I mean, they do so much for our community as well. They're always at the Schmitz-Mackey Arena.
They sure do, Lauren. We're proud to have Farmington hockey in our community. I'm really liking their jerseys.
Those are pretty sweet looking. I think
Aren't
I
they?
might need one.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I think I'd put just Siebes right on the back of mine. Keep it short, you know?
Good call.
Up next here, we have Farmington Girl Scouts. There is a whole world of opportunities just waiting for you. You always get to think big, try new things, and unleash your inner leader, an all-girl, girl-led, and girl-friendly environment. Looks like we have Farmington competition cheer teams coming up. They are a Farmington Community Education Youth Organization for ages 3 to 18. The program encompasses all aspects of cheerleading, include recreational classes, recreational performance teams, and adaptive sideline cheer team and competition teams.
Were you a cheerleader ever, Lauren?
I was not.
No, neither was I.
It looks like a lot of fun, though. The pom-poms. throw one up to me right now. You know,
Exactly. We haven't gotten anything up here. Pom-poms, frisbees, candy, nothing.
You know, people weren't expecting us out here.
I don't think they were.
No.
Maybe next year they'll be prepared for us.
There we go. Now we're thinking.
We'll be back in 2023.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Faith Church. Faith Church exists to serve and care for the community through programs benefiting the local organizations, Farmington schools, and residents. Shout out to Karen. She was the Kiss the Pig winner last year. She did move on to another church. We will miss her, but looking forward to meeting the next new pastor. Their Fishes and Loaves program. Have you ever volunteered there, Lauren?
I have not, but I have heard so many good things about it.
Yeah, it is awesome. I went in and helped cut vegetables for an hour or two one day, and so neat.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We should use some of our volunteer time hours and go do that as a group.
I agree.
Such a need in our community is to keep everybody fed, especially with the high cost of everything right now.
That's very true. Costs just keep going up, too.
They sure do.
But definitely check out Faith Church Loaves and Fishes. I believe every other Wednesday or
I think it's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday they have a community meal.
Yep,
Yeah.
starting at 5:30. As you could probably hear in the background, we had another fire truck from Apple Valley. Engine 23 Rescue 2 is their newest addition to the fire department in Apple Valley. Thanks for being with us today.
And here is Castle Company Theater. Introduce your family to live theater this summer with Castle Co's theater production of The Wizard of Oz. 10 family-friendly performances will be held in July and August at the Lakeville South High School Auditorium. With the goal of creating affordable local theater experiences, tickets start at just $10 for a person for balcony seats.
Gonna have to check that out. The Wizard of Oz. Who doesn't like that program?
Such a fun one. And here we have the Farmington Food Shelf. They are in partnership with 360 Communities and Farmington Lutheran Church. They provide immediate aid and resources to individuals and families to bridge them through difficult times and help them reach self-sufficiency.
Thank you to Farmington Food Shelf, Farmington Lutheran Church, and 360 Communities. So many people, like we mentioned earlier, need food.
They do. Definitely check out 360's Communities website. They have so many great resources available to our residents. All this noisy stuff going on in the background here is Eagan Fun Fest Ambassador Scholarship Program. The Eagan July 4th Fun Fest Ambassadors want to invite you to join them on the July 4th weekend at the Eagan Community Center for carnival, music, and fireworks. The ambassadors enjoy volunteering for their community and participating in neighboring community activities. There's Ambassador Sarah Daly, Ambassador Emma Molly, Junior Ambassador Alexis Sell, and Junior Ambassador Emily Kyle.
Congratulations, ladies.
Oh.
Behind them, we have Chick-fil-A of Apple Valley.
Oh, I love Chick-fil-A.
I am kind of hungry, Lauren. We didn't get to have lunch today.
Throw us a chicken sandwich, you know?
Come visit them Monday through Saturday to eat more chicken.
That Chick-fil-A sauce is something.
It is something.
Is that your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce?
Probably.
I would agree. I like their ranch, though, too. The ranch is pretty good.
You can never go wrong with ranch.
No, you can't.
Farmington FFA, the Dakota and Rice Counties corn and soybean growers and the Farmington FFA chapter are teaming up to promote agriculture in the South Metro. Up next, we have Liskey for Senate. Dr. Bill Liskey is running for the Republican-endorsed candidate for Senate District 58. Following behind them, we have the Farmington High School Choir Program. I was hoping they were going to sing us a tune here, Lauren.
I know, I was hoping, I could stand in for their place here.
Let's do it. What are you going to sing?
Happy birthday to you.
It is not my birthday today, but it is a summer birthday.
Darn it.
Darn it. They sing a variety of music throughout the year and have a blast singing everything from classical pop to pop tunes. This is a great community in FHS. Anyone can join.
Up next, we have a pretty flashy float here for Lakeville Panaprog. The Lakeville Royal Ambassadors are on here representing Panaprog. The 2021 ambassadors are thrilled to be here in Farmington to celebrate Dew Days. Their float is 45 feet long, 8 feet and 6 inches wide, and 11 feet high. Their royalty joining today are Emily Plotnick, Lily Johnson, Holly Wickerin, Jet Lowen, and Devin Shear.
I like they have a little master Lakeville. Pretty cool. Up next, we have Just for Kicks. They celebrate the achievements of every student at any skill level. Their dance classes provide young dancers a learning environment focused on teamwork, proven dance technique, and confidence building. Were you in Just for Kicks ever, Lauren?
No, I was not. Another thing that looks super fun and I wish I would have been involved in.
I don't think they had Just for Kicks when I was a kid. It was a few years ago.
Oh, look at here. We have Parks and Recreation. Driving up here with the puppet wagon. This summer favorite is coming to a location near you. The puppet wagon will be visiting local parks to put on a puppet show, collect snail mail, and activities themed to the show. Be sure to catch this magical show on the road this summer. I know their whole event schedule is on our website at farmingtonmn.gov.
Please join us for a show. The kids are doing awesome with it.
They're keeping it fresh.
We are. Farmington High School Sideline Cheer. This year, the program has 10th grade JV and varsity cheer teams. Teams will cheer for Tiger football games this fall. Go Tigers. Football is
Go
right around
Tigers.
the corner, Lauren.
Isn't that crazy how fast the summer has been flying by?
You know, 4th of July is basically next weekend, and then we're downhill from there.
I agree.
Scary. I don't like that thought.
No,
So,
I don't either.
Let's talk about our next parade entry.
So we have Tyler Kistner is running for Congress in the Congressional District 2. He is a reservist Marine that lives in Prior Lake with his wife and 2 children.
Approaching us soon is the Knights of Columbus. They are an all-men's Catholic organization that does charity work for the community food shelf and youth groups at St. Michael and other neighboring communities. Thank you, Knights of Columbus, for your service to the community and surrounding areas.
You know, Kelly, as we're sitting here, we have a really good view of these new downtown banners. They look sharp.
They do look sharp, don't they?
They pull in a little bit of history in some of them that say, "Welcome to historic downtown Farmington." There's a really cool old picture with a 1950s car?
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, and then there's another one here that says Downtown Farmington, established 1872. Just brings in a little bit of color down here.
I don't think we want to talk about winter and the holiday season, but what did you think about the holiday lights?
Those were awesome. I loved the snowflakes. I was trying to take some really cool pictures from the ground. I mean, they just made it look so much more wintry and festive down here.
It felt like almost a Hallmark movie.
It did.
Especially when you came out at night and it was a little snowfall.
Mm-hmm. Just all lit up. That's cool.
Rock and Jump Trampoline Park. Have you ever been there before, Lauren?
I have never been there.
Neither have I.
Rock and Jump Recreation and Trampoline Park is the perfect venue for all thrill seekers. Their 28,000 square foot park offers over 16 fun-filled attractions, including dodgeball, slam dunk zone, ninja course, and their all-new throwdown court, just to name a few. Rock and Jump is the South Metro's birthday and group event headquarters. They have 4 private party rooms, and amazingly fun party host makes for the best birthday party experience. And it's the perfect venue for just about any occasion in Dakota County.
Followed by the Rock and Jump Trampoline Park is Farmington Gymnastics and Cheer. They're located not too far from us here at City Hall, Lauren, and they offer recreational gymnastics for children ages 2 and up. They also offer competitive gymnastics and cheer teams, open gym time, and birthday parties.
Awesome. You can check out their website at www.fgcgym.com. This is a good song. Oh, look at, they're doing a little performance down there.
Oh, right in front of us.
That is so fun. Right on the trampoline. They have a big semi with this trampoline out, doing some back handsprings and stuff right on the street base. I mean, not on the street, but on the trampoline on the street. This is so cool.
Can you do a flip, Lauren?
No. I can, maybe on a trampoline I could still do it, but I just got over a broken ankle, and I wouldn't really want to risk that again.
No, I would agree. I cannot do a flip.
So up next here we have the Cottage Grove Strawberry Fest Ambassadors. Their dresses are so cute and so coordinated. I am from Hastings, so Strawberry Fest is not that far away from where I grew up, basically.
Have you been?
I don't remember. I feel like I have been, but I mean, it's such a unique festival name too, Strawberry Fest.
I have never been, but I should check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Up next, we have another Kiss the Pig candidate.
Hail Nutrition, Jessica Grissom. We visit them quite a bit. You know, they have this really delicious newer tea that I kind of named after myself.
What is it called?
It's called the Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze.
Oh.
Get it? Sieb. Lauren
Yep.
Siebenoller.
Breeze. I love
candy.
I love their Elvis. Pretty much have it every time I go.
Oh, Fat Elvis, yes. Oh, Fat Elvis is actually Chill's ice cream that I love.
Yes, I've had that as well. Hey, the heating dude. I don't really think we want to think about heat today, but comfort that changes your mood. The heating dude.
You know, I mean, it's not just heat though. It's AC too.
That's true.
He really keeps our community cool. See what I did there? He keeps us cool.
Nice work, Lauren. Up next, we have Clarice Grabo for Senate, a mother, teacher, and a city councilor in Northfield. I apologize to Clarice if I did not say her name correctly.
There's been a few tricky ones.
Yes, there has.
So now we have Inver Grove Heights Scholarship Program. It's a nonprofit organization that provides service to its community as well as educational scholarships to their youth. Today they have with us Miss Inver Grove Heights Alyssa, Princess Katie, Little Miss Lily, and Little Princess Isabella.
Congratulations, ladies.
Their float looks so cool too.
It does. It is really pretty.
Very red, white, and blue themed.
They are very ready for the 4th of July
They
parade.
are. And
I bet you
am
they're
too.
going. I bet you they're going to the Apple Valley parade.
You think so?
Yeah.
I bet.
Now we have Trinity Lutheran Church. It is a Missouri Synod Lutheran church located on the corner of Walnut and 6th Street. They are hosting Vacation Bible School from July 24th to 28th, and it is open to all youth in the community. Their theme for this year is God's Wonder Lab. Lauren, tell me a little bit about the Lino Lakes Ambassador Program.
Wow. Aside from what I'm seeing is a super cool float, very like natural resources themed.
It looks like they're called the Blue Heron Days.
Oh, Blue Heron Days. So cool. So the Lino Lakes Ambassadors proudly represent the city of Lino Lakes and the Blue Heron Days Festival. The 2021-22 ambassadors are Kennlee Smith, Rachel Strantz, and Morgan Lesh. The ambassador program strives to empower young women to become confident leaders through mentorship, volunteerism, and educational scholarships. Join them for Blue Heron Days the third weekend in August. And up next here, we have Farmington's Jobs Daughters. They are a youth group for girls 10 to 20 years old.
I didn't even know there was a program like this. Did you?
I have heard of them. I actually ran into them at one of the Farmington Community Expos. Yeah, definitely check them out online.
So many amazing organizations and groups and communities in here in Farmington.
I agree. There are so many. Up next here, one of them is Farmington High School Robotics team. This robotics team is absolutely top notch. They do amazing work for the community. Each year, this team designs and builds a 125-pound robot from scratch that competes in a unique challenge that changes every year. This year, they won the Minnesota North Star Regional at the University of Minnesota and represented Farmington at World Championships in Houston, Texas. Rogue Robotics also dedicates a large part of their season to giving back to the community, including modifying toy vehicles to adapt them to the needs of young children with physical disabilities.
Congratulations to the robotics team.
I believe, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, they visited the White House.
Really?
Over the amazing stuff that they've done for the community.
I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that with me, Lauren.
Yeah.
That's quite the trailer they have. I would have not guessed. Wow.
They have so many robotics. They got to have a place to put it, right?
I guess. They are big time. I believe we have one of our staff members who's on that team. So cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Holiday Gas Station is up next. They are the newest holiday station on Highway 3 in Farmington.
Yep. And I've heard that their car wash is amazing.
My truck could use a good washing. I will have to go and check it out.
Great idea. Then up next we have Freedom Seal Coat Truck. They're a locally and family-owned Farmington business who love their Farmington customers.
And rounding out the parade, the Lakeville Fire Department. Lauren, tell us a little bit about them.
They have been providing emergency service since 1884. The department currently has 88 paid-on-call firefighters serving the community from 4 stations. Lakeville has 13 trucks, and today they're driving their 2016 Rosenbauer Rescue Pumper. As a neighbor, Lakeville is always ready to assist the surrounding communities when paged for a mutual aid request. Well, we are at the end of our Farmington Dew Days parade. This was awesome. There was around 75 organizations and floats that came through here today. And I just want to thank them all for being here and for being great contributors to our amazing community.
Yeah, and shout out and thanks to the Dew Days committee.
Yeah.
You know, they're basically all volunteers who pulled off a wonderful event.
Yep.
So many fun things they did. We couldn't have done it without their support and their endless hours and time dedicated to preparation and being here all weekend long. Shout out to Holly and Holly for co-chairing the Dew Days event.
Yes, thank you to them. And I mean, I've heard nothing but good things from this year.
Yeah, it was. I was down here quite a bit, and it was a fun weekend. I'm tired, but it was fun, and I'm sure they're even more tired.
I bet they are. I'm sure they're ready to take a month-long break now.
Yeah, and then we'll start preparing for the 2023 Dew Days.
Yeah.
The fourth weekend in June.
Fourth weekend in June. We're ready for it once again.
Lauren, thanks for inviting me on the Farmington feed today. It was awesome.
Thanks for being here, Kellee, and thanks to everyone for listening today. I hope that you learned some things about our community, and I hope you have a great rest of your month.
Have a happy and safe summer. See you next time.
See ya.